know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized... Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to... I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up. Try them, as you like. Very well. There is no... But I shan't take up any more of your time.
Moments long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height.
There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Business could be better, but I'm scraping by. Do come again.
If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no... But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray...
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
Shall we seek some answers?
Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on it. Yet if aught were to befall him...
Didn't you hear me?
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Now the flames before it's too late.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Walk right back. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. There's still only one. Regardless, you would do well not to invite my mistrust, Joe. Well done.
Victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. Allow me to open your chest.
Might we remove this hindrance somehow?
If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen.
Another statue. Mayhap 'twill yield us aught of use.
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environment. Take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. It was excellent. I could have done no better.
I can do no less in service to you.
Yes. One can see far to the distance from here.
Would be a good place to take stock of our surroundings.
I quite agree. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
It's been a hard day.
I shall do as you say.
Some of us take place.
What am I to
I
do?
trade every day.
He really ought to have returned by now.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robbery for me? Oh, well, if you do pick some up... Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me? Oh, well, if you do pick some up, you know where to find me. Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant? Oh, well, if you do...
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That way.
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit, Roberin. Are we? Do come again.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me? Oh, well, if you do pick... Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robbery for me? Oh, well, if you do...
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit. Always a pleasure.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain...
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you...
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
Whatever am I to do? What am I to do?
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
By your command, Arisen.
You are wise indeed to have sought my aid.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to...
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I would make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is... All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Our master has given us an order. Surely you do not intend to disobey.
Do not test. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Here's a chest. I shall take a look inside.
I pray my efforts aid your cause.
Over many fierce battles was our bond forged.
If
My
ever
shield
you've
is-
need of an ear to listen, you have but... Very well. I shall return.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must...
'Tis rather peaceful here, isn't it?
A brief respite is naught to decry.
We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Then I shall remain by your side. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! Might await us on the road ahead.
You have my protection. I knew you would prevail, Master. Fight on, and victory shall be ours.
That was certainly worthwhile. Oh, well spotted. Most impressive. Such a thing escapes my master's notice entirely.
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
Hold fast! You have the strength to prevail. Enough! That's it!
If you are in need of aid, pray send word.
Very well. I shall return.
Arisen! Are you alright? that a path I spy? But how are we to reach it?
We must keep our eyes peeled for a way forward.
At once, Master.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. The distance is too great.
Here we go again.
We fight. To arms.
Understood.
Well done.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Good morrow, everyone.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
What's this? We're trapped.
Fire! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Cyclops! Pray, be on your guard.
You have my gratitude, sir. I see I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Goblins, Master!
The Arisen has been torched! Quick, douse the flames!
Hang in there, Master! I'm coming to assist!
I cannot fault your prowess.
Come, follow my example!
I'll hold the enemy in place.
Splendid.
Understood. I shall proceed ahead.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aid. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first, it would seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we... You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermont yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place. Word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Dd2, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Dd2 chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Dd2 plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the goods.
Just about anywhere.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait.
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melve? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she... That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount.
Nice to see you again.
Welcome and well met. Don't think I've forgotten your discount. Now, I'll knock a few gold pieces off aught you buy. So, always a pleasure.
I've brought you a gift. Will you accept it?
This really is fine craftsmanship. Oh, yes? I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wished for a closer look at these bows. Those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny that's all 'tis, mind. Curiosity. I have no desire to actually own one of these contraptions myself, and even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one. No matter how they fascinate me, it isn't to be.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come. Have yourself a look.
That's one order done.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Then I shall remain by your side.
Is there aught this pawn might do for you? At least I go knowing I fought to the...
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer... Please dispense with the formalities. They exhaust me so.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness pawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
Interested in my wares? Pleasure doing business with you. Go on, have a look.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
You have my support.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
Got something for me?
What am I to do?
Now is a welcome sight.
Oh, very well. Back to your side I go.
Oh, what am I to do?
Oh dear. What am I to do?
I'm done for.
Whatever could you want from me?
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray.
Here to ask aught of me, I.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Dd2 denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, what say you? I thank you, your Majesty. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight.
It is our duty to bring the beast.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are, you will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Dd2's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now. Though, would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from What say you, your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? Very well. I would not think to press you on this matter. Do not forget that we work to serve.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Regarding the Vermundian...
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So for you chick, many thanks. I appreciate the bit.
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the finest brews in all of...
Whatever's to be done.
Seems a fewer worries.
Greetings. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. If the way forward is shrouded to you, I have seen your path. May these... You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
Say, you've got a decent arm on you. No need to be humble. Just the other day, I watched you fell a massive monster with my own two eyes. I pray, sir, teach me to fight. I'm after an instructor, see, but the ones in this city are cravens all. If I'm to grow stronger, I need to learn from someone who's seen actual battle. A real warrior, such as yourself. Won't you give me a chance? And this Baron fellow, he's a real warrior? I suppose you wouldn't recommend him if he wasn't. And after all, I've seen your prowess. I'm inclined... Many thanks, sir. Methinks I'll see...
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
You have my support.
Such peace.
Only person I believe in is my...
Do you know how... How long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength. 'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
My apologies, sir, but as you are not a member of this establishment, I cannot permit you through. Pray, take yourself elsewhere.